a unified front going into that presidential primaries in January 2026 and even into the general elections in 2028?
David, as you speak, I'm not a prophet, but I think it will be difficult. Yesterday, I chanced upon certain exchanges between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's spokesperson, Dennis Miracle, for his campaign 2024, and Kwesi Kwarteng, and it was that bad. I've seen posts from certain associates of Bawumia and Kennedy, and it's that bad. I mean, the things that they say on social media, we cannot repeat it on radio. It will take a lot of reconciliation. It will take a lot of building bridges. David, 2 weeks ago, some MMDCs called me because of a presentation I did on Insha. And David, you know this because we meet them. They are friends. Sometimes I go in to buy something, meet them. And the things they say about their own. Do you know that some of them even have Julius Debra trying to petition Mama to pay their salaries? MMDCs of MPPO. What they had to go through, what they had to endure from their own party. So I felt that most of them couldn't speak because they felt that they would be victimized, and we saw it. I mean, Nadia Pierre Kubis, Eugene Osei-Tutu, and all that. So there's a lot of bold.
But do you think it's prudent that they haven't gone through, proper reconciliation process that they have, started?
That is what I'm coming to. So people have building emotions. The polling station executives, people have issues with. The constituency executives, they have issues with. The regional executive, they have issues with. The national executive, they have issues with. Their mandate will end somewhere mid-2020, some 2027, because some of the polling stations had issues they have to resolve. Now, David, this is what's interesting. In 6 months, these people are still in office. These are the people coming to engineer elections to elect a new candidate. Now, after the new candidate is elected, there's possibility most of these executives will lose their seat. For example, Wuntumi will not be Asante Regional Chairman again. He's declared his intention, I want to go national. And we know Koka and other people are trying to gather momentum and come. The question is, would these new executives be able to work with a leader elected by the old executives where, David, per the election results, per the parliamentary results, we've seen they have issues with? Let me give you a clear example. In Ashanti region, Akwesi Nti has issues. Formina has never been peaceful. When you go to Kwara, so Kingsley has issues. All that Santia, I don't know whether maybe I'm a chim. So when I say this on radio, is it true? I'm saying per man so I don't know whether it's something related to the three constituencies. Or Boha issues to Kwame Boatin at Gaso, Santia Chim South. When you go to Ayimedu Central, they have issues with Kofi Ofosun Council and other factions. When you go to Agogo, to the extent that they've even lost the Agogo seat to an independent, and all signals say that if the gentleman is able to do the right plaques, he will even keep being what? A member of parliament for the area. To the extent that MPP executives were campaigning for him against their own candidate. So, David, there are a lot of issues.
And that's why I keep asking whether they'll be able to be united going into the primaries and even into the general elections.
I don't see it.
Again, when you look at the fact that for the grassroots base, they are for Kennedy Agyapong. The grassroots are for him. The elites maybe would be for Dr. Bawumia. What I ask again is this, Eugene, how will the grassroots base play in this presidential primaries?
The grassroots
knowing how Kennedy felt in the last primaries, where he was on the phone line and you could see he was livid and was saying the showdown and all that. He's learned some lessons. Yeah. So going into the primaries, with the support from the grassroots, what are we to expect?
You see, David, when you analyze Kennedy is seen as, even when the government is in power, he's an opposition leader of a sort. The downtrodden of the MPP have strong admiration for him. He endears to the downtrodden. Now, the super delegate, he even performed better than Chamatin, who supposedly seen as a bourgeoisie, upright, dresses well, speaks well, ticks all the right boxes in how we want a leader to be and all that, well groomed, well behaved, whatever. So it tells you that even within the creme de la creme of MPP, Kennedy is hugely respected. I have no scintilla of doubt that if they open the space and allow a lot of people to get into the space, Kennedy may perform better than 2024. But I still think that Bawumia has a better of upper hand. Let me explain, because people sometimes misconstrue these things. Bawumia went through the super delegate, went through the November 4th election, went through the main elections. He's built a war chest of connections around him. As a sitting vice president for 8 years, he's resourceful. Again, when you look at the people that are supporting him, people don't take note. Look at how the MPP's Northern Region until 2024, the momentum that they came with, some of the seats, Yabare, Kubore, seats they won for the first time and all that. All these northern politicians, the new emerging ones, have a certain connection to Baumia. You get it? And they are resourceful. They were the CEOs. Hassan Tampuli was CEO for what? MPA or so. He became deputy minister. They are resourceful. And if I say resourceful, I mean, bring back the video where Ken met the MMDCs. Look at the food there. Look at the decoration. And that's Ken's private house. So meaning that he has built that entire auditorium to be doing some of these things. This is resource. This is money. And he cannot do it alone. Because even Trump even needed Elon Musk. Yeah. So it tells you that you will never have enough money to do this thing. So Bawumia will have the upper hand. But I think that if the base of the MPP want to speak and speak loud, they will send a signal to Bawumia that though you may win or have an upper hand, but you need to be careful.
So for me, and we'll be activating the phone lines in a bit, I also want to throw in this. So